Good evening, everybody. Oh, good evening, everybody. There we go. My name is Kofi Boache, and I'm a 19-year-old musician from Akron, Ohio. And man, what a privilege it is to be able to be here in attendance this evening. I was talking to Dean Lattimore a while back. I said, man, I've always dreamed of speaking at a graduation ceremony. I thought it'd be about 20 years from now, but I'm glad that I'm able to be here. And look, I won't be long. I'm a firm believer and big fan of the 5 B's. Be brief, brother, be brief. So I hope to be as quick as possible with this, but I oftentimes understand that what Mr. Brown said was, elaborate. I know, like the Emmy nomination and the White House and all that stuff, and that's all cool. That's cute and everything. But a lot of people, see the glory, but they don't know your story. So I feel like it's only right if I give a brief background on where I'm at and what was my upbringing and what was my story. So I grew up in the inner cities of North Akron, Ohio, where the yellow tape became a familiar scene, the police sirens became a familiar scene, the body etchings outside became a familiar scene. And when I was about 5 years old, I moved into an actual house. But that house didn't get us out the hood. It just got us in a place of stability where a woman that was raising 3 young boys to be 3 independent young men needed that stability. My father, as my brother would describe it, was a part-time worker that just wasn't too good at his job. When he was there, it was just better off that he wasn't there. And at the age of 8, my father made that decision to not be there at all, and he left permanently from my life and my 2 older brothers' lives. But when he left, he didn't leave silently. He said, you'll never amount to anything. You'll be nothing without me. You'll never be successful. You'll never be able to do anything without me, and you'll be homeless. And so I had a choice, either to listen to that or to flourish and do whatever I believed that I said that I could do. And here we are today. I'll never understand people that have the audacity to speak on what your ceiling can be when they've never even walked in your shoes. For people to sit down and tell you what you can't accomplish in your life, it makes no sense to me. When people say that you're worthless, I say you're worth it. When society deems you lost and hopeless, I deem you hopeless and hopeful and optimistic and ambitious. And when statistics deem you stupid, I deem you successful. The choice is yours. You can do anything you want to do. All you have to do is just put your mind to it. I'll never understand why people don't want to, just reach out, just do something for yourself. The choice is yours, and it's for your life, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. That's not even in here, man, but that was all right with me. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Yeah. This night is not even about me. It's certainly about these amazing seniors that we have here. I congratulate you all on this major accomplishment. Similar to you all, I attended a high school for 4 years. That was basically, it was preparing you for a collegiate level education right when you start as a freshman in high school. So I know that 4 years ago you took a risk. You made a sacrifice. You forgone that traditional high school experience and engulfed yourselves into the academic rigors of Northeast Ohio Preparatory College. But now what we have is a byproduct of those 4 years. We have a room full with 47 amazing, brilliant, soon-to-be high school graduates. Can we get a hand for them? Now you got to enter into the real world, though. The real world is a little different. The expectations are greater. The demands for excellence are much higher. You see, no longer will you get a detention for missing a day of work in the real world. Nah, they're much nicer. They'll give you a long, long vacation called unemployment. On many occasions last year, though, when I was a senior, I'd meet individuals that would find out that I was a senior, and they would always congratulate me on that accomplishment. That conversation always went, "Congratulations, Kobe, this is so great. I'm so proud of you. This is so amazing. This is amazing. I can't believe it." So what's next? What's next? What college are you going to? What are you going to do? What's next? What's next? It's crazy that those 2 words would change the whole mold of how I viewed life. It's through those conversations that it hit me that it wasn't over for us. It was just getting started. You see, everything that you've done up until this point in your journey has shaped you. And truth be told, while we're celebrating this graduation, you're always graduating at every stage of your life, always graduating to the next point in the next journey through life. And that journey to seeking what's next can be challenging. Time and time again, preparing for the future can be a daunting task. And we always hear those cliches such as, if it was easy, everybody would do it. But what if I told you it was easy? What if I told you that it was possible? What if I told you that the only thing stopping you from achieving success was yourself? What if I told you that the hurdles that we place and the impossibilities that we imagine in our minds were mere fallacies and only things that we depict ourselves? What if I told you that, You see, the most powerful thing in the world is a resource that no one else can touch, no one else can tap into. It's the most powerful thing that has ever graced this earth. and you have the keys to it, and it's your mind. You have the ability to change the world with your mind. You have the ability to galvanize groups of individuals to be a leader, an influencer, a difference maker, and a wealth generator with your mind. The power that is invested within yourself is something that is too great and too worthy to be overlooked. You got to look at yourself and understand the potential that you have. So many times people will say, oh my goodness, I wish I could have that role model that could show me how to be successful. Or, man, I wish I had that person that could just show me the blueprint to achieving the highest pinnacles of success. And to that person in the room that's sitting there and crying and constantly looking and searching to find that one person, I encourage you to look in the nearest mirror. Because in that mirror, you'll find your inspiration. In that mirror, you'll find your success. In that mirror, you'll find everything you've always been looking for. And it's been in you the whole time. You gotta stop searching, start succeeding. Stop wondering, start working. Stop wishing, start winning. Stop doubting, start developing. Stop pretending, start preparing. Stop receding, and start rising. Yeah, I stand here optimistic, more optimistic than ever today, because I know that the power that is invested with you, that the greatness that's already been etched upon your life will be fully relinquished by the time we exit the doors of this auditorium, because I know I'm surrounding myself around peers that are destined for nothing short of success, have the ability to achieve the impossible, believe the unimaginable, do the unthinkable, and refuse to drown in the ocean of doubt or sink in the pool of defeat. And if you leave this room and you never remember a single word that I've said this evening, first of all, shame on you. And second of all, just remember these three words here: make it happen. And whatever you do, simply make it happen. If you want to be a lawyer, make it happen. If you want to be a nurse, make it happen. If you want to be a successful business owner, make it happen. If you want to be a nail technician, make it happen. If you want to be a stylist, make it happen. Sports agent, make it happen. Engineer, make it happen. Because it won't get done unless you do it. And it only takes one person in this room, though, to spark a change. It takes that one person to launch a community, and then it takes that community to ignite a city, that city to inspire a state, that state to revolutionize a nation, and that nation to change the world. Be that one person, be that leader, be that individual that wakes up every day never wanting to waste a day, that person that's so excited and so focused on being even better today than they were yesterday. Because your what's next is right now. Your bright future is right now. Your new chapter of change in this book of life that you're writing is right now. And my question to you is, how will you write it? Thank you.